Peter Gabriel and Salisbury Hill here on Wycombe Sound on your Monday mid-morning. Got music from Crowded House on the way. We'll also hear from brilliant locally based band Space Elevator as well. But first, a former Wycombe High student, Kate Taylor, was back at her old school last week on Thursday to see a purple plaque that was unveiled in her honour to celebrate a fantastic achievement for her. She, as you may or may not know, has won a prestigious national award for game-changing bra innovation, which she hopes will empower women worldwide. And we had a chat with her afterwards to find out what that was like.
Oh, well, it was a real blast from the past to go back to the school. I haven't been back there since I was a student between 96 and 2002. So a lot has changed. But yeah, really a massive privilege to have the plaque and for the school to agree to host the plaque there. So just really thrilled.
And really nice for current students as well to see, a former pupil that has gone on to achieve such success.
Yeah, it was, really good. And I gave an assembly to the Year 9 students, hopefully to inspire them to, try lots of different career paths like I have done and, possibly go into business and innovation if that's something that interests them, because it is important to me that, girls especially, but young people in general know that, there's a wealth of options open to them and they haven't got to sort of hone in on just one subject area and expect that that's, them set for life. So, yeah, it was great to be able to pass on that message today.
So when you were at school yourself, did you have a good idea of what you wanted to do, or did that not sort of come to you till a bit later?
No, I really didn't have any idea, and I was always really envious of the girls that did have a solid idea of what they wanted to do when they were older. I got some good advice from my dad. He said, follow a subject line that can be applicable to multiple areas if you're not really sure what you want to do. So I chose IT because I'd always had kind of a natural aptitude for that, and we knew it was always going to be in demand. And I sort of through that I had a career in IT and then went on to do some digital marketing and then more general marketing, and then went into business myself as an IT consultant to start, but I'd always wanted a product business, so ultimately went on to develop my company evenly. But yeah, I've taken multiple kind of career steps and side steps along the way to get there.
So what was the inspiration behind your innovation?
So it actually started with feet. So I've got feet that are two different sizes, which is really common, but I've got one that's sort of 5.5, one that's a 6. And I was finding that slip-on shoes were really annoying because they were sort of forever falling off the smaller foot. And as I say, I'd always had aspirations to have a business, a product business. And I thought to myself, I might set up a business selling shoes in mismatched size pairs. But when I was testing the idea, talking to friends and family, the ladies I spoke to all said, shoes are a pain, but bras are my biggest problem. Trying to get a bra that fits both breasts well is really difficult. And it's a problem that I'd experienced myself, but I thought it was unique to me because you don't really ever hear it spoken about. You never see it in any media. And then when I realized actually it's really, really common and there's no brands or products out there at the moment for this particular issue, I decided to sort of park the shoe idea and actually focus on bras, because all bras traditionally are symmetrical, but that's not representative of our bodies. So I started by developing a bra design for breast asymmetry, and that's what I won the Innovate UK award for, and ultimately then went on to have the plaque at the school. But in the meantime as well, I've also developed a line of silicone breast prosthetics for asymmetry. They're called bra balancers, and they can be worn in regular symmetrical bras on the smaller side. So in the bra cup of a lady's smaller side, to balance and allow her bra to distribute the weight of her breast more evenly and also give her a nice, smooth, natural, even appearance. So I'm working on more products and more support for those with breast asymmetry going forward.
And there must be a number of challenges that you came across in the development process as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So when I first came up with the concept to develop a bra, as I say, my background's in IT, so I really had no idea how product design works, manufacturing. I had no real idea about sort of, the different materials, what goes into bra design. I didn't realize how complex, a piece of engineering a bra is really. So I fortunately was put in touch with a really experienced lingerie technician who gave me some pointers and told me to go to the Interfilier lingerie trade show in Paris, which I did. And I just kind of immersed myself in bra design. And then I actually ended up working with some product designers on the bra, because it's something that's so sort of radical in terms of how the bra works, that it needed that sort of outside perspective. So it wasn't just lingerie design help that I needed, it was, more general engineering and product design help. But we've come up with something really unique and special, so we're hoping to really be able to disrupt the bra market and get breast asymmetry support more mainstream.
And does it feel like a real sense of pride that you've developed something which is, special and will help so many people that, as you say, perhaps, didn't think there was something out there for them previously?
Yeah, absolutely. So already, because I sell the bra balancers online through our website, which is evenlybreasts.com at the moment, I get loads of great feedback from those, and just people have described them as life-changing. We get lots of mothers of younger daughters that have said, it's really changed their daughters. They've got so much more confidence. It's given them, the confidence to go wear things that they otherwise wouldn't have, or maybe they've approached the NHS for support, and unfortunately, because of budget cuts, there's not a lot of support for benign breast asymmetry in the NHS. So it's given them a solution and something that can really improve their quality of life if this is something that's really affecting them. So we're hoping that when the bra is available as well, that will that'll have a just as big an impact.
And it feels like a real kind of double whammy, if you like, in terms of, empowerment for women, both yourself as a businesswoman, but also, the women who can benefit from what you've done as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's really nice to be able to, help women in this way. But as you say, also hopefully inspire women to go on to owning businesses or coming up with product design ideas and pursuing entrepreneurship, because it's something that, there is a huge still underrepresentation of women in the business world. So it is important to me to try and be a voice and hopefully inspire some others to give it a go as well.
And did you get some really interesting questions from the students too?
Yes, I did today. Yeah, some interesting questions, but some really thought-provoking ones as well. But it was nice to get some fresh ideas. I'm more used to speaking to a kind of business audience more recently, so it was nice to get a bit of a different perspective from some younger members in the audience. So yeah, it was really good.
And really nice to think that you may well influence, decisions for youngsters who perhaps ordinarily might have taken a different path.
Yeah, I hope so. And I hope I have also, reassured them that, I remember how daunting it is at their age to pick A-level subjects and then a university degree subject. And you can think to yourself that, you've really, that's it for the rest of your life. If you've picked one subject, you have to stick with it. And as my story shows, I've had a few different career paths, a few different sort of specialisms, and now I've gone into a business in an area that I had no prior experience of. But it's all still possible. So I just wanted girls to know, that not to put too much pressure on themselves, that all those options remain open to them at any point in their life, and to, go and have a varied career and pursue whatever takes their interest, really.
And something really nice for you personally as well, that, where you went to school has a real sense of pride as to what you've gone on to achieve.
Yeah, I'm really pleased, because I have extremely fond memories of my time at Wycombe High, and although I've moved away now, I live in Dorset. I still have my sister living in the area, so I do come and visit regularly. But it was really nice to actually, go behind the scenes and see how the school's changed, and to know that I can, do something to help feedback to the current students, and be involved and rebuild that connection with the school, because it's something that obviously as time passes, you don't tend to stay in touch with your high school. So it's really nice to have that connection and meet the new teachers that are there, and hopefully stay in touch with them in the future.
And what do you hope future students will take from, either perhaps seeing your plaque, and also perhaps from your visit today as well, just, what you hope they take away from what you've achieved?
I think, like I said before, really, that, anything is possible, and if they want to do something, no matter how sort of out there it might seem to others, certainly in the early days, when I told people I was going to, move away from IT and start a breast asymmetry support business, I got some strange looks, but I think it's important for girls to remember that, you know, if they believe in something, if they think it's a good idea, then I bet you it is, and they should follow that.
Great to chat to Kate, a former student at Wycombe High School here at Wycombe Sound.
Online, on Radio Player, and on 106.6 FM. This is Wycombe Sound.